Hello everyone, as we know we are providing all the video lecture through our YouTube channel and our Facebook page or in our WhatsApp group. So this is the second video lecture for class 10. In the first lecture we have discussed about the first chapter of the class 10, chemical reaction and its equation. In that we have discussed about what is chemical reaction, what is chemical equation, what is balanced chemical equation and what is unbalanced chemical equation. There we have seen that how we can balance a unbalanced chemical equation. So many students ask me also like sir, you can give some more example to how we can balance chemical equation. So in that, in this video also we will see there are so many reactions. We will see how we can balance a unbalanced chemical equation. This is very important. Whenever we are writing chemical equation, it should be in the balanced form, then only they will give the full marks. So now today we will discuss about the types of chemical reaction. So how many types of chemical reaction is given, we will see. The first type is combination reaction. Combination means the name itself is telling that combination when two or more than two substances combine together, add together and it form a new substance. In the chemical mean when two or more than two elements, molecule or compound react together and form a new substance. This is known as a combination reaction. Example is that when a carbon react with oxygen, it produces carbon dioxide. Carbon is a single element, oxygen is a molecule, it produces one molecule of carbon dioxide. When NH4Cl react with H2O, it gives NH4Cl. When CaO, calcium oxide, react with H2O, it will give calcium hydroxide. When glucose react with oxygen, it gives a carbon dioxide and H2O. So on the basis of heat and energy, whenever the two or more than two substances is reacting together, combining together, either it can release energy or it can absorb energy. On the basis of that, we can study about two more reactions in the combination only. First one is exothermic and second one is a endothermic. Exothermic means when two or more than two substances react together and it release energy, it is known as exothermic reaction. Like when carbon or charcoal is burning in the presence of oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide and it release energy. Release energy means the temperature of the container or temperature of the environment will or the temperature of the surrounding will increase at that time. Whenever this reaction will happen, temperature will increase there. So it's known as exothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction means when two or more than two elements or substance or any compounds react together and form a new substance and heat is absorbed there. Absorb means it will take heat from the environment or from the container so that the temperature of that container, temperature of that environment will decrease. So it's known as, it absorbs energy from there. That's why it's known as endothermic reaction. Means it absorbs energy so that the temperature of the container will decrease. This is the one of the best example. There are in the CBSE they have asked this question so many times in this chapter also and in the digestion chapter also. When this is C6H12O6, this is the glucose. When glucose react with oxygen and it produces carbon dioxide, H2O, and it release energy, this is also known as a exothermic reaction which is happening inside our body. And this is the reaction for digestion of food. After digesting the food, when we are taking oxygen in the respiration, so after digestion of the food component is breaking down into carbohydrates, starch, glucose, proteins, vitamins and etc. So this glucose, when glucose react with oxygen we are taking from the environment in the process of the respiration. When this glucose react with oxygen, it convert into carbon dioxide that we are exhaling out. It produce H2O and energy will release there. In cell, energy release there. That's why when we are taking food, it's break down into energy and we are feeling energy. So this is all about the combination reaction. There are so many examples is there, but we have some limitation. We can't explain all the things. For more, you can go through with the NCERT books or some other publication books. The second one is decomposition reaction. Decomposition means it decomposes. When a big molecule or a big compound decompose means it's break down into two simpler compound or a molecule or element. This is known as decomposition reaction. As a definition, when a big molecule or a big compound break down into two simpler compound or two simpler molecule or two simpler element, this is known as decomposition reaction. Example is that FeSO4, ferric sulfate when we heated the ferric sulfate, it's break down into Fe2O3 ferrous oxide, SO2 sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. And other example is that AgCl, aluminum chloride, when we put in the sunlight, it's break down into Ag as a silver and chlorine gas. So that in this reaction also the color of this will convert into grey. Why? Because the color of the aluminum is grey, so that here color of change, you can observe the color of change also. Whenever we will put the AgCl in the presence of sunlight, it converts into grey color due to this reaction. The next one is when PbNO3 break down, when we heated PbNO3, it's break down into PbO, NO2 plus oxygen. We will see the how we can balance this reaction. If we will not write anything like I have balanced this reaction. Like simple equation is that PbNO3 whole twice PbO plus NO2 plus O2. So from where we have to start. First lecture also I told, first you have to select the combined or the complex one. Which element is present as a complex one. Here we can see in this side PbNO3 is there, only one element, only one molecule. This side PbO and NO2 and O2. So oxygen is in a combination combined form, or complex form. Why? See, oxygen is present everywhere. So first we will count how many oxygen is there in the product side. Product side 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6 oxygen is there in the product side. And the reactant side 3 into 2, 6 oxygen is there. It means oxygen is balanced. Till now oxygen is balanced. We will not think about the oxygen. See about nitrogen. Nitrogen is 2 here. In the reactant side 2 nitrogen is here, and in the product side only 1 nitrogen is there. So how we can balance nitrogen? So in this side we have to put 2. So we are just putting 2 here. This side, reactant side. So now this side nitrogen becomes 2, and this side now nitrogen in the reactant side nitrogen becomes 4 when we are putting 4 here, and this side also nitrogen is 4. Now come to the Pb. This side only 1 Pb is there, and this side 2 Pb is there. So we will put 2 here, so that now our Pb will also balance. Now count for the oxygen. So now total oxygen is 3 into 2, 6 plus 2, 8 oxygen. Reactant side 2 plus 4 into 2, 8 plus 2, 10 oxygen is in that side, and 3 into 2, 6, 6 into 2, 12. 12 oxygen is this side, and this side 2 plus 8 plus 2. Oxygen in the product side 2 plus 8, 10 plus 2, 12 oxygen our product side, and 2 into 3, 6 into 2, 12, 12 oxygen product side. Now our full equation is balanced. Thank you. Next lecture we will see the different types of chemical reaction. Thank you.